Everyone. Doing a quick video on something I decided to do to my worded date stamps. I really like the little words that come on these worded date stamps. I don't know what the official name of them is, but it has like quoted, remembered, all that kind of stuff. What I don't like about these is that they are hooked to the dated stamp. I don't always use this is really wide for anything that I would ever use, and so I usually end up having to stamp one side, then the other. I also don't like that the stamps are spread out so far. Um, but anyways, most of all, I liked it for the words, not the date part. So I figured out, well, today I decided that I was either going to get rid of them or figure out how to use them. And so I cut it apart. And I had this smash one, and all that I did was take off the worded part. You just basically can cut it because it's just rubber. You cut it off, and I cut all the little words into these little tiny pieces, and they're fabric backed so they won't get sticky. So what I did for a solution to that is I took one of my little dollar blocks that I had, and after I cut it up, this one says to do, I just put a piece of scrappy tape on it. So now anytime I want to use them, I can just hook it to the little block, dig it out of the bag. I'm going to keep the little faceplate with it so I know what words are in what bag. And it's so easy to line up what I want to do, where I want it to go. Look at how simple it is to line things up now. You don't have to figure out your adjustments or anything like that. The stamps are still completely usable, and in fact, I think they're more usable because now I can cut them up. Since they're cut up, I can cut right up to the words so I don't end up off one way or the other. Because some of these, you get them and I don't know if there's any on here that did. No, these are cut pretty good, but like the smash ones, they had huge borders on them, and so you were trying to line that up, and because you can't, they're not clear stamps, good luck. So this is what I did with it, and basically I cut it off. So to get the plate off, you just pop the plate off, essentially. It just pops right off. And then, because I'm going to do it to all of them, because I have a date stamp anyways, but it doesn't ruin the date part. So all that I did is they've got these really thick seams. Not that you have to cut here since you're cutting anywhere, but I just used that in case I slipped. And I just cut through it with my scissors, and it comes right off. Your date stamp is still good. You can still use your date stamp.
It's 9 o'clock.
And then just cut around them. You just cut out your little... It has a little border, so all that I did was just cut down each side of it. And then around, because it's kind of an oval little stamp. It doesn't have to be oval, though. I don't think that matters. It doesn't have to be perfect. But then you have a little arrow, and when you want to use it, you just pull whatever stamp you have stuck on there. Hook it to your little block. I mean, if you don't want to cut your stamps up, that's great, but I find that I don't use them if they're hard to work, and these were hard to work for me, so I didn't hardly ever use them. And now look, I can put an arrow anywhere I want to put an arrow, and it was really that simple. And like I said, if you don't have another date stamp, this still works as a date stamp. You can still adjust your months and all that kind of stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to probably cut one of these apart so that I can get them closer, because like when you stamp them, they're usually spread out, and even if you squish them together, they don't stay very good. So I think I'm going to cut one of these apart too, just so that I can use it. But that's basically what I did. I just wanted to share that. The other thing that I found out is, at least for my little planner, which is, not a real expensive little calendar planner, all of the inks go through. I tried Memento, VersaFine, StazOn, Distress Inks. They all go through. So I just decided that I would go with what ink I like the best, and I'm ending up with VersaFine. But I tried to use Memento. I have a whole bunch of Memento, and it doesn't stamp well for me. But anyways, that's off topic. So if you're struggling with these, and you really like them, but you're struggling using them, this might be an option for you. And you can pick these little blocks up at the dollar store. So what I plan on doing, it's like for me, I'm just going to put it in a bag, put each set in a bag with their little face plates so that I have all the words that are in there. And then I can just look, I know that that's what's in this little bag. And I keep it in with my stuff I use for my planner. So it's all really little and ready to go, because these are the perfect size for using on a calendar. They're perfect. They just aren't perfect hooked to this great big wheelie thing, at least for me. If you love yours, great, enjoy. Anyways, that's my little, I cut it up quick tip. Hope it helps somebody use their stamps more. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great day. Bye-bye.